Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode of SkyExchange. In today's episode, I want to work on a bit of a mob farm. You guys had some great suggestions for mob farms a couple episodes ago, and I think our best option is probably a relatively vanilla mob farm, to be honest. So that's kind of what we're going to try and do. We are going to need a lot of sandstone. So let's get some of this. Let's get a pretty fair amount of this. Let's grab ourselves a chisel, like so. There we go. And let's just chisel all that up into the big tiles. We'll do that. That should be good. And then I want an angel block. And then we're going to start building this. And we want our collection area, I think. Let's see. Let's say our collection area is going to be like right about here or so. Well, I need a pick. I just realized I'm trying to build a mob farm without a pickaxe. Let's remedy that. Here we go. So let's do this. Let's get all of this stuff going. And let's chisel one of these into the dent. Like so. And then we'll go 1, 2, like that. And the mob farm collection area will be over here. And I do need to make sure this is all still swampland, right? This whole area. Yeah, okay, good. Just needed to make sure it was a biome that would spawn mobs, because that would be just my luck. Like, I would totally make something and then find out that, I can't. That's totally something I would do. Let's also grab some sandy bricks, just to kind of mark out these pillars a little bit. And we'll go, let's see, there'll be a pillar here, 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 and here. And that should be good. And then this will be our actual mob farm right here. So we'll have walls coming up like this, right? I'm just kind of building this around so I can kind of visualize what our collection area is going to look like. Okay, and that should be good. And then we'll just take our dented stone and just bring that out a little bit more. Oh, and you know what? These windows do not go here, do they? They actually go back one. Like so. There we go. Silly me, not even remembering how to build my own structures. Derp. That's all right. Let's get that back. Okay, so that'll work. This will be our actual collection area right here. So then what we need to do is, for now, we're going to make like a little tube, essentially. I need a builder's wand. So we're going to go build... I don't keep that in there, do I? I keep it over here. There we go. Grab our builder's wand. I won't need the sandstone stuff anymore. And we'll just kind of bring this up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And then a few more. So this is basically going to be where the mobs are going to fall. All the way down to this level right here. And that is going to be... We'll have like a hopper or something here. We're going to kill them with the fall damage, I think. Maybe. Maybe not. because I'd want to get the drops that you can get. That's actually a really good question. Because I want to get the drops that you get for killing them. Oh man, this is going to take forever to tear this back down. Let's do this. We'll just kind of do our best. I want to be able to get the drops that you get with player kills, and I would do that using like diamond spikes or something like that. So this mob farm really doesn't need to be this big. Like, it doesn't need to be that tall if we're going to have some sort of a killing mechanism. There's a ghost block here somewhere. There, I think we got it. Yeah, let me figure out... we really don't need to go that high, do we? Like, I think we'd probably be fine. We just need to make sure that they fall, because then they're going to fall on, like, I don't know, some sort of something that will kill them. Ghost block. Seriously, one of the most annoying bugs in Minecraft, for sure. Maybe like that. That should be high enough, and that'll kill... well, no, because then we... Yeah, let me get this shaped out. Let me figure out how high I want this to go and all that kind of good stuff, and then I'll come back to you. All right, guys, I am back. I think we're only going to go about this high, and I've decided what's going to happen. The mobs will fall down here, and they'll land on, like, conveyor belts or something that'll push them this way into a diamond spike, which will kill them, and then the drops will end up in, like, a chest or something. So I think that'll work much better than what I was initially planning to do. However, we may have to change up... ooh. Nah, this should be fine. This should be okay. Okay, so let's go and start kind of bringing out a platform here. And let's kind of outline this a bit. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. So we'll have things here. Space. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? Yep, that looks good. And then here, space, here, space. And then, yeah, so actually we're going to have to go one more. So it's basically going to extend out 9 in every direction from this hole right here. And then we'll just go, no. I don't want you to connect right there. There we go. We'll just bring that out. And same kind of a deal with all of these as well. No, don't. Trying to be sneaky. It's trying to be difficult. Trying to make things complicated for me. This one's not so bad. Oh, whoa. What in the world? What just happened? Oh, I think something actually spawned up here while I was working on this. Which I guess makes sense given that this is basically a giant spawning platform. Yeah, let's sleep. Let's sleep and make it day so that while we're working on this project we don't get killed. Oops. There we go. All right. So that should be a bit better. Let's also grab a crafting table because I'm going to need a couple. Oh, actually, you know what? We'll just do this. We'll put this back and we'll just grab a couple of sandstone slabs. That should be fine. All right. So what did we get up here? We got a witch, which we're going to kill. And it looks like that was about it. Everything else, and this skeleton, which needs to die. Okay, I think we're good. So now that all this is in place, let's make Well, let's re-chisel these. And I'm just going to change it to a different texture so we can see. And I'm going to make a few little things like this, right? And they're just going to kind of extend around. And hopefully this will work, because we're going to be essentially moving them. Well, actually, we don't really need to move them with water streams. We can move them with conveyor belts. Come to think of it, there's no rule. Since we're in modded, it might be a lot easier to just do conveyor belts, and then that would also fix a lot of our problems too. Because the only problem is getting them to spawn, and I think, yeah, I think this should be fine. All right, let me finish getting these put down. You guys may actually recognize this mob farm by now. I think this may actually be a mumbo jumbo design. I'm not entirely sure, although it is modified for my own purposes. But we'll give it a try. We'll see if it works the way we want it to. Ultimately, we are going to have cursed earth up here, which will be great and amazing and awesome. But I have a lot of work left to do, so let me get to it, guys, and I'll come back to you in just a minute. All right, guys, I am back. So we've got this all in place, and it all seems to be working. Essentially, these are going to be our spawning platforms. We're going to trick them into walking off using trapdoors, and then we're going to channel them all to one place using, I think, conveyor belts. I think. I want to look, though. Do conveyor belts have... Oh, they do have an EMC value. Amazing. Awesome. That's what I was hoping. So let's just chisel all this sandstone back, and we'll put all this over here. That stuff can go in there. Let's grab ourselves a bit of leather. What else goes into this? Iron and redstone. So iron, redstone. And let's make some conveyor belts, and then we'll teach this conveyor belts and grab a massive, massive quantity of them. So now I need to get the conveyor belts in place, and we're going to do that by just basically channeling everything in. Ooh. Do these work? Oh. Okay. So I don't know if these actually work. Oh, man. It looks like they don't. They're a little buggy. They should be moving you. Oh, that's unfortunate. So it looks like the conveyor belts may not work. Do they have to be... Let's just check and see. Do they work if you make them this way? Is it because they were pulled out of a table that they're not working for some reason? That would be a very strange bug, but I've seen stranger things. Do we have any burgers that I haven't eaten? No. Steak. Aha! I can eat that. That'll do. There we go. Yeah, and then these ones work. So must be something about pulling them out of the transmutation table that messes them up, but whatever. It's fine. So anyway, I'm going to get all of these conveyor belts in here. That's going to take me a little while. So let me get to it, and then I'll come back to you. All right, guys, I am back. So I've got all of the platforms in place. I've got trapdoors all around all of the edges. Hopefully this will still work the way that I think it will. Hopefully they'll be able to fall. The normal mob design has 2 wide areas in between, and this one doesn't. So hopefully it will still work. Now, I do need to get myself some cursed earth, because otherwise this is not going to work. And sunlight destroys cursed earth, so that's a thing. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put down a bunch of dirt like this, and this is 1, 2, 3 blocks tall, so Enderman will still be able to spawn. And we're just going to kind of cover all of these platforms in dirt. And then I'm going to attempt to add cursed earth to all of them, I think. So we'll do something like this, right? And that's a relatively large area. And then if I use, well, maybe I should even see how far I can make this spread. Because we could just go across like so. That would actually save us a lot of time, too. Because we could just do something kind of like this. And it's like, boop, done. There we go. So if I put a cursed earth like right here. Oh, that basically covers the whole platform. Look at that. All right. So that takes care of that. That's easy enough. Sweet. So now we need to grab... Well, actually, we should probably grab the... Well, no. We don't really need the... We could just get rid of it. I'm not... Well, no. Let's use the shovel. Let's use the shovel that we were given. Because this one has Silk Touch. And then let's put all of the dirt back into the table. And let's also grab a bunch of spruce slabs so we can finish off the roof up there. And now we just got to figure out, let's see. So right, oh wow. Is this a pick thing? No? Yeah, okay, so we're going to use this shovel after all. Just because I don't feel like waiting forever to be able to get rid of all these guys. Because that will take so long. It won't even be funny. Although it also looks like this is not burning in the sunlight, which I thought cursed earth was supposed to do. Maybe that's been changed? Or maybe it just has its effectiveness drastically reduced now instead of it. Cause it used to be if your cursed earth light, or if your cursed earth was exposed to the sun, then it would break. And I need... Oh, it doesn't give you Silk Touch. Okay. So even Silk Touching, because the shovel has Silk Touch on it. That's the whole reason that I have this shovel. Whoa! Let's not fall down there. So I guess... I mean, it's okay. It'll bother me a little bit that there's two chunks. Two chunks here that don't have the curse on it. But you know what? It's okay. We'll be fine. We'll live with it. We can always change it. We'll come back later once we have some drops of evil. And then in the center here, I'm just going to put a slab so that these don't spawn spiders. Because spiders would totally mess up this whole thing. We are getting chicken spawns. I don't want chickens to spawn. I only want mobs to spawn. Hostile ones. Okay. So this should, in theory, be completely operational now. All I need to do is finish filling in this roof. Like so. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's definitely spawning mobs. And they're definitely seeing me. Okay. So that's all good. Now they're going to start dropping out like crazy over here. So what I want to do, temporarily, I'm just going to put a slab there to prevent that, okay? Because there's a few other things we want to do to get this thing up and rolling. So let's grab I've never made a sign. Okay. No big deal. Let's make a sign. Like a so. Let's grab our witch water right here. Because I want to make sure I'm getting nether skeleton, or wither skeletons, I should say. And let's say right there. We'll put this, and we'll put witch water directly above it. And then we need to fashion a bit of a transportation system of some sort so that the mobs get killed while they're down here. We want them all to die. That's kind of important, right? So let's go. Let's take a look at spikes. What do we have for spike options? We do have diamond, which does get player kill items. Gold drops experience, and irons, we might have to stick with iron. The problem is there's no way to actually do anything with the experience as far as I know. So I would just have experience orbs everywhere in my world, and that's not a good idea. For relatively obvious reasons. I mean, the lag would be just brutal. So we don't want to do that. I also need to make myself some new conveyor belts and some of that kind of stuff. So let me get some more work done on this mob farm, guys, and I'll come back to you. All right, guys, I am back. So I've got a little bit of a system going here. I think it'll work pretty well. We're going to put some glass up here so I can see in and make sure everything's working properly. And then we'll take these pillars and bring them up. You guys know the drill for that by now. That all looks fine. And now we need to slab the top of this. Like so. And we're going to have to do something to make sure that Endermen don't teleport, but we can worry about that later. So that should be good. Ultimately, what's going to happen is they're going to fall down. They're going to hit the conveyor belt, which will transport them up against the spikes, and should kill them. Should. In theory. That's the theory. So now, let's see. Where? Okay, so there's witch water that needs to go there. There's the slab that I ultimately need to break. So let's put our witch water down right here. It'll stay. And the idea is that they're going to fall through the witch water on the way down. And then we just need to do one of these. Break that. We'll see all sorts of stuff fall like crazy all over the place. They're all going to hit the spikes. And it kind of looks like everything's going to get stuck. Oh, do hoppers not pick stuff up underneath those chests? What if we break this? Then hoppers will pick stuff up. Wow, those hoppers are pretty slow, though. Pretty slow indeed. Everything seems to be in order, though. It looks like it's all working. It's just a matter... Wow, we're getting all sorts of crazy stuff, though. Look at all this. That's just in one batch of mobs, and this thing will basically be running all the time. I don't know if I can get some of this stuff. My ring is also messing with things. But I think that's okay for now. Okay, so that's all good. Let's chisel these sandstone blocks up right here. So we can put those down in the floor where they belong. Like so. And then probably want this to come across. Like so. And up here. And I think that's actually pretty good. I think this mob farm will work. We're getting all sorts of important drops like this stuff, which is from... What's the name of that mod? I forget. It's like cybernetics or something like that. Cyberware. That's what it is. And that is a pretty cool mod. It'll allow us to do, like, basically modify ourselves with like cybernetic enhancements and stuff. It's pretty cool. I want to get into it, but you can only get the stuff to kind of get started with it from mob drops. That's the only place to do it. So this is going to allow us to get that done. Let's also chisel all this stuff back to sandstone like so and throw that stuff away. Throw that back. Basically all of this stuff can go back into the system. We've got a bit of a mob farm going. And I think it works. Like, it's... yeah, it is catching the baby zombies, which is what I was a little worried about that. So that's good. It should be high enough to catch Endermen. Doesn't look like any Endermen are getting stuck there, although they're probably teleporting away. I'm not sure where they're teleporting to, but it's definitely dropping mobs. I mean, it's working. It's doing what it needs to do. Oh, Endermen don't seem to get pulled along by I think they're too tall. So Endermen are going to be a problem. I mean, ultimately they will despawn after a while, but still. We may need to revise a little bit of that. Let's grab some sandstone slabs. Let's grab a pick and an axe. And I think what we'll do... what are they getting stuck on? This slab right here. So this would basically have to go. Which we could do. Or actually, no, it's this that they're getting stuck on. But then we've got the problem of the water. So we'd... oh, hi, Enderman. Die. Like, go away. Like, seriously. Just, there we go. Got him. So this should prevent... if we do this... I mean, this part, it's fine as long as they don't run into the wall. Like, as long as they can get stuck over here, it's okay. I need to do something about that witch water, though. Let me finish cleaning this up, guys. I'll come back to you in a sec. All right, guys, I am back, and I think I've got it all cleaned up. I think it all works the way I want it to, and we're getting tons and tons of drops from this farm, and we could pretty easily add another one of these to the top of the farm. Now, the Endermen are kind of an issue, and we don't really, as far as I know, other than Botania, I don't think there are really any good ways in this pack to prevent Endermen from spawning, which is a little bit of a concern, but I think it'll be okay. We'll work around it. It'll be fine. So anyway, I think the mob farm is a success, and I can essentially turn it off if I ever need to and just light it up in there or whatever. But, guys, I am definitely out of time for this episode. So, my friends, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. I do appreciate it, and it really helps out my channel. You can also find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. There are links in the video description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll definitely see you next time.